every time we make a recipe on this kitchen, it's to serve someone else. That's part of the extending your gift. We choose a member of our community and serve them. We're gonna have 3 different recipes today and using the garden for all the herbs that we're gonna use and see what happens. Mr. Clay! He's our special guest today. We made for him a white rice, ground beef and vegetables, and salted kale with garlic. Let's start with the rice. For the vegetables, we're gonna need half white onion, and we cut in half. Take off the first layer and start slicing like this halfway through, and then turn it on the other side and slice it again. The onion will come out already diced, so easy peasy. It goes straight to the pan, a hot pan, just to dry it out the onion and take out a little bit of the liquid, and then add a little bit of vegetable oil. Vegetable oil, just a little bit, you don't want too much. For this recipe, we're using 1 cup of rice, mix all together and add 2 cups of water. 1, 2. That's it. We use salt, and for this one, we're using pinky salt. It requires a little bit more. So if you use the regular, use the regular, a little bit less. And then green onion. We went to the garden and we harvested our lawn, washed, take off the parts you don't need, and slice everything. Add to your rice. It gives a delicious flavor. Cover, turn down the fire, and let it cook for 10 minutes. Let's see the meat. We're gonna need, for the vegetables, we're using a yellow onion. You take the first layer off and start slicing. We do the same way we did for the rice. Slice halfway through, turn it over and slice it again. We're using a whole bulb of garlic. Peel all the cloves. I do it like this, smash a little bit to make it easier, and chop everything. Reserve. Potato. Peel the potato, cut in half, slice all the way through, and turn on the other side and slice it again. It'll be the way we need. Green bell pepper. Take off the parts we don't need, wash the seeds off and slice. Turn on the other side and slice it again. Exactly the same we did with the onion. Alright, first the onion goes straight to the pan and let it sit there for about a couple minutes without oil, and then add oil, and then add the beef, the ground beef. Make sure everything is mixed together. Add a little bit of salt, garlic. We use the whole bulb of garlic, so it'll be delicious. Salt, here's the salt. Pinky salt. You add the little touch, which is the ground cumin. That's one of the secrets. And start adding the vegetables. Start with potato, green onion, bell pepper. Oh, no, not green bell pepper, red bell pepper. And let's use oregano. Oregano is awesome to have in your garden. Basil as well. I always have oregano and basil. And other herbs too. So go back to the kitchen. Wash everything. Make sure everything is clean. And chop everything. Oh, for the garlic, for the oregano, we don't need the stem, just the leaves, okay? Oh, here's the secret. A little bit of oil. Oh, agua. Water. And start serving.
What do you think Mr. Clay's gonna think about the food?
I think he's gonna love it. I asked his son one day, what is Mr. Clay's favorite food? He said he loves beef, any kind, ground beef or steak or anything related with meat, red meat. And this one is a mix of all the vegetables and flavors. I hope he likes it. Yeah. Now, time to saute some kale. Let's do it. All right, let's go to the garden, get some kale. Here's the kale we have. It's always to have kale. It's frost tolerant and a lot of vitamins and nutrients we need. Make sure it's washed, no bugs, no dirt, no bird poop, and slice everything like this all together. It's easy. And then we're gonna use garlic, all chopped garlic, and olive oil. Here's some little bit of flair, and then jump in there, all the garlic first, and then right after that, dump all the kale as well. Be ready, because it'll be ready in a minute or two, no more than that. It's very fast. Put in a container, and we're gonna start serving Mr. Clay. Let's see what he has to say about community. And look who is coming there, Mr. Clay. I have something for you.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because tomorrow is Veterans Day,
Yeah.
I decided to make some dinner tonight.
Oh, well, come on in here.
The deal with this video is a recipe video that we serve to someone else. And I love cooking, so yeah, I just made this from scratch. And then I said, today I'm gonna give to Mr. Clay.
Well, I appreciate that.
It calls community flavor. It's about food to the community. That's the spirit of the channel, is extending your gift to someone else in your
nice.
community.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Mr. Clay, what is community for you?
Community is everybody who's my neighbor and who's their neighbor's neighbor.
Everybody's connected somehow. Right?
Yeah.
How was the community when you grew up?
We had a really tight community when I grew up because we was all farm kids, but we had a community hall and everybody went to the community hall once a month, and the kids would put on a play because we had a stage, you know. And then sometimes we played pinochle and whist at the school, in the basement of the school. The people would all come and gather together that way. And if there was ever a death in the family, you know, all the neighbors came in and did things. And I had a brother that got killed in 1957 in a milk truck. And our fields, it was in June. He got killed June 1st. And in 3 days, everything we had was done completely. By June the 6th, everything was done. And that was neighbors. Are you still recording?
Yes.
Oh, no. It was cooperation for the whole neighborhood, you know. And it didn't matter if you was Catholic, Lutheran, Baptist, or whatever. You were neighbors and you all pitched together to make sure that everybody was secure. That's how I was born and raised. And I go back there today and the people still get together and treat me like I'm a king.
Yeah.
The people up there are so close, you know. They may live 15 miles away from each other, but they still know them and know their families, you know. That's the way it is, you know. 2 blocks away from here, you don't know anybody.
No.
And a lot of people may live someplace and they don't even know their next door neighbors. They may live there for 10 years and not know their next door neighbors. You know? So every time I go up there, Jeanette and Geraldine, they take me and so I'm with them all the time when I'm up there. And you know what? People up there still today don't never lock their doors. Nobody locks their door. Nobody locks their door or has to worry about it, you know. Where can you go somewhere and say, hey, I'm coming up there. Well, all right, I got a place you can stay, you know, stay a week here in my house, you know.
What do you think about the food, Mr. Clay?
I think the food is great, and I think we had a good cook. Yeah.
Yeah? I'm
Yeah.
glad to hear.
Yeah. This is my good neighbor right here.
Community flavor,
And
extending your
cooked me a
gift.
good meal this evening.
Happy Veterans Day, and all for all the veterans out there
Oh,
too.
well, yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Most of them pretty good guys. You know? They still stick together pretty tight, you know.
Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Community Flavors. Woo!